All right, so I was super Siebes doing this today, but I made a promise to myself that I would do 15 minutes of impromptu speaking every single day, and I've unfortunately missed the last 3 or 4 days, so there's no other better time to get started than right now. So let's just get straight into it. I've made some pretty fun updates to the app, and I guess there's just too much to go into, and I don't want to waste time doing that because right now it's just about practice. So I've created a new session type called drills, and drills is basically just a way for you as a person when you're just by yourself to get some focused impromptu training in, and it is a bit more effortless than going down solo mode, because with drills you just get given the prompts back to back depending on how you want to go about it. There's two options. There's burst, which is where they're back to back, and then there's reflect, which is where after every single prompt that you speak for, you get an opportunity to reflect and put in some feedback. Anyways, I'm wasting time, so let's just get into it. Okay, let's go. What is it? It's 9:57 p.m. Let's just do 5 prompts right now. You know what? No, fuck it. Let's do 6 prompts. Okay. Let's do 6 prompts. I'm not going to keep any challenges on because I just want to keep it simple. Going to keep spicy mode off and going to keep it on burst. And actually, before I forget, I'm just going to write down that I just thought of a quick piece of feedback to improve the app, and I know I'm going to forget it, so that's why I have to write it down right now. So just give me one moment, and that idea is that when on drills mode, and selecting burst, I want to be able to see the total time the session will take. Even though it might be obvious, it's just nice to be able to see that. Anyways, I've been wasting enough time. Let's get straight into it. Okay. Okay. What is the most important quality in a partner? Well, the most important quality in a partner is the quality of being a great communicator. The reason why I say this is that no matter what problems you may come across, what challenges you come across as a couple, the biggest hindrance to getting through those tough times is poor communication, or someone with poor communication skills. Someone who is a great communicator is great at communicating their pains. They're great at being an active listener to understand your pains, and it's such a powerful quality to have. Well, fuck, that finished quick. All right. Next one. Is resilience something you are born with or something you learn? One of the most amazing things about life is that you have the power to increase your resilience, because resilience is not something you are born with, it is something you learn. You learn and you build resilience through trying things and failing and trying again and failing and trying again and again and continuing to fail. You build thicker skin through this process, and in doing so, you become more capable, more courageous, and more willing to dream big. So, resilience is something you learn, and that is the beauty of it. Op shops. One interesting thing about op shops is that when you walk into an op shop and you shop for op shop stuff, you may think that things are very, very cheap just because they are secondhand things, but in many cases, op shop things are still pretty expensive. Like, they're not too far off Kmart prices. So the question in your head would be, why would I shop at an op shop when instead I could just shop at Kmart and maybe just spend a little bit more for something brand new? And the answer to that is, well, when you're shopping at an op shop, it's not about you. You're doing something meaningful to support an organization that contributes to the community. So that's one interesting thing about op shops. They're more expensive than you think. Well, fuck, this is quick. Doors. In life, there are going to be plenty of doors that will open for you, but it is up to you to walk through them. There are going to be doors that are going to be opening for you that may not be the best for your life's trajectory based on the dreams that you have. There are going to be doors that open for you that are great for the dreams that you have, but you're not going to walk through them anyway for whatever reason, such as being unaware that that is the right door for you, or being resistant to walk through that door because you feel scared. Doors are interesting because nobody can truly walk through them but you. You have to find out what's on the other side of that door. What is the most important question we should be asking ourselves? The most important question you should ask yourself is, what would the version of me 10 years from now be wishing that I did today? So many of us do not ask that question, but that is such a powerful question because it forces you to imagine yourself at the age of 42 thinking, what would you wish 32-year-old you did? Going for that one run a week you promised yourself you would. Going to the gym 3 times a week like you told yourself you would. Taking a risk and starting that business and failing even though it sucks. That question is so powerful because if you ask yourself that question and you take action, you will succeed. Convince us that pigeons are secretly running the government. There's something I want to share with you, but you have to keep it a secret. Now, I want to make sure that nobody else is listening in here. But I heard from a little bird that the pigeons are running the government. And wait, I know you think I'm crazy, but get this. When I saw Anthony Albanese on telly, getting out of his car, getting out of his limousine, and walking to the Parliament House, I saw above him a whole flock of pigeons watching him with their cameras. And oh fuck, I don't know what to say. I don't even know where that one was going. That was hard. That one was really hard. My creativity's not peaking right now. Okay, that session finished. So at the end of burst, you need to do or you should do a feedback form. So I'll go through it with you guys. So just as a summary, the prompts I did was, what is the most important quality in a partner? Is resilience something you are born with or something you learn? Op shop stores, what is the most important question we should be asking ourselves? And lastly, convince us that pigeons are secretly running the government. Okay. How alert did you feel going in? So this is about how tired you feel or how alert you feel. And obviously right now I'm not super alert, but I'm not super tired, I'd say. Somewhere in the middle. How happy did you feel with how it went? I was not happy, but I'm not disappointed. Somewhere in the middle. How calm did you feel while speaking? I felt pretty calm. In fact, I felt so calm I think I spoke a bit too slow. So let's say, yeah, calm. How strong was your structure? Yeah, I feel like my structure could have been better. Let's put it in the middle. How clear would this have been for someone else to follow? Depending on the prompts. The quality in a partner one I think was good. Resilience I think was good. Doors was random, op shops was random. Deep, what is the most important question we should be asking ourselves? That was okay. I feel like, yeah, middle. How well would your speaking speed have worked for someone listening? I think it was pretty good. I didn't speak too fast. I spoke at a speed that was slow enough for someone to be able to process the information, although almost too slow sometimes. Actually, I'll put it in the middle then. How free of filler words was your delivery? Actually, I think it was pretty clean. I don't recall using many filler words. So let's go done. And there we go. That's a session that was done. Now I know that wasn't 15 minutes, but that really is all I'm bothered doing right now. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say. Thank you for tuning in.